Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I cannot believe they are doing this to us again. Before I even get into the nitty-gritty of what EJ is hiding, we need to talk about the massive elephant in the room, Nicole Walker. Are they actually bringing her back? There are three massive reasons why I think Nicole could actually be returning to Salem to visit her dying daughter, and I need to shout them from the rooftops. First, Holly's health is rapidly deteriorating to the point of literal death, and there is no way a mother like Nicole stays away for that. Second, the writers deliberately had Tate drop the massive hint that Nicole is already back in the US and currently in Chicago. Why mention her exact location if she isn't making a pit stop in Salem? And third, we are right in the middle of July sweeps, and the network absolutely needs a massive, jaw-dropping moment to boost ratings. But seriously, can we talk about how utterly heartbreaking Holly's scenes were tonight? I am sorry, but watching her lie straight to Tate's face just shattered me. She told him she was feeling better, which was a blatant, white lie just to get him to leave so he wouldn't worry about her. And the second that boy walked out the door, bam, Holly just crumbles. She is literally writhing in excruciating pain, clutching her stomach and looking like she is on death's door. It is so hard to watch. Ashley Puzimis is acting her heart out right now. And it's not just a stomach bug, you guys. We all know it's arsenic poisoning. Arsenic from the tainted DiMera drugs and the Coruscant mess at Smith Island. Holly is literally being poisoned from the inside out, and she has absolutely no idea. And this brings me to the absolute worst part of this entire episode. I am getting so worked up just thinking about it. EJ DiMera is a monster. I know, he's a DiMera, what did I expect? But I've been watching since 2015, and I have seen EJ do some incredibly shady things. But letting a teenage girl, the daughter of the woman he supposedly loved, die just to save his own skin? That is a new low, even for him. EJ already has the test results. While Sarah is running around the hospital completely clueless, EJ's guy, George, already confirmed that the water samples test positive for arsenic. EJ knows exactly what is killing Holly. But because admitting it would expose DiMera Enterprises' role in the tainted drug scandal, he is just staying quiet. He is letting her die. Wait, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's back up to that sick conversation between EJ and George. EJ actually had the nerve to ask George if Holly would bounce back from the arsenic exposure, like it was just a bad cold. And George had to deliver the absolutely devastating news that Holly's doctors might not be able to save her because they don't know they need to be treating her for arsenic poisoning. If Sarah doesn't know what the toxin is, she can't administer the right antidote. Every single second that EJ stays quiet, Holly slips closer to death. EJ is backed into the ultimate corner right now, and instead of doing the right thing, he is choosing his own freedom over Holly's life. Am I the only one who wants to reach through the screen and strangle him? Meanwhile, poor Sarah Horton is completely in the dark. She told Brady that it's going to take 3 to 5 days to get the toxicology results back from the lab. 3 to 5 days. Holly does not have that kind of time. Sarah is absolutely terrified that Holly is going to end up in a body bag just like her other patient, Destiny. And Brady? Oh my God, Brady is driving me insane right now. Because he doesn't know about the arsenic, his brain immediately jumps to the worst possible conclusion. He actually thinks Holly might be using illegal drugs again. He thinks she relapsed. I mean, I kinda get his logic, but it still makes me incredibly mad. Brady knows Holly has Coruscant in her system, and she's drinking insane amounts of water, which are classic signs of something being terribly wrong. And with all the horrific stress Holly has been under lately, Sophia Choi dying, the cyberbullying guilt, Amy Choi literally suing her and screaming at her, Brady assumes Holly just snapped and turned back to drugs to cope. Remember when they tried this kind of storyline with other teens in Salem? It's always the go-to assumption. But Brady is so incredibly wrong this time. Holly is a victim of corporate greed and environmental poisoning, not addiction. And just to add more fuel to EJ's panic fire, George dropped another massive bomb on him. George actually saw Brady snooping around Smith Island taking water samples. Yes, Brady. Finally, someone is doing some actual investigating. EJ is absolutely losing his mind right now because he knows that if Brady gets those water samples tested, the whole DiMera cover-up is going to explode. EJ's family company is already responsible for at least 2 deaths, Destiny and whoever else took those tainted pills, and if Holly dies, that's blood directly on EJ's hands. He is sweating bullets, and honestly, I love seeing him squirm. He deserves every ounce of panic he is feeling right now. Okay, back to the point. Let's talk about the real reason we are all losing our minds. Arianne Zucker. The show is dropping all these massive hints that Nicole is coming back. Tate specifically saying she's in Illinois. That is not a coincidence. But we have to look at the real-world drama here. Arianne Zucker literally sued Days of Our Lives, Sony, Albert Alar, and Ken Corday for harassment and wrongful termination. It was a massive, ugly legal battle. I stand with Arianne 100% on this. She deserves so much better after giving decades of her life to this show. They settled out of court recently, which usually means the actor takes the money and walks away forever. Networks do not like rehiring people who sue them. It's just a harsh reality of the television business. So, logically, there is a very slim chance she comes back. But what if she does? I am totally contradicting myself right now because I am just so desperate to see Nicole rip EJ to shreds. Settlements almost always come with strict non-disclosure agreements, NDAs, and gag orders. Arianne literally cannot talk about the terms of her settlement. What if, and this is a massive, delusional what if, part of the settlement included a short-term return to wrap up her character's storyline properly? Or what if the new management realized they desperately need her star power for July sweeps? Albert Alar is gone, which is a huge step in the right direction, even though Ken Corday is still around. The timing is just too perfect. If they were ever going to bring the real Nicole back, it has to be right now. I know some people are loving the current drama without her, but personally, Salem feels empty without Nicole Walker, especially when her daughter is literally dying. If Arianne doesn't come back, what are they going to do? Recast? Please no. Remember when they recast other legacy characters and it completely flopped? You cannot just replace Arianne Zucker. She is Nicole. If they bring in a temporary recast just to have a mother figure standing next to Holly's hospital bed, I am going to riot. It would be such a massive slap in the face to the fans who have invested years into this mother-daughter dynamic. Just imagine the scenes if Arianne actually returns. Imagine Nicole storming into Salem University Hospital, finding out that her precious daughter is dying from arsenic poisoning, and then discovering that EJ DiMera, the man she was married to, the man she trusted, knew about it the whole time and let it happen to protect his company. The drama would be immaculate. Nicole would literally burn the DiMera mansion to the ground. She has lost so many children in the past. She lost baby Mickey. She lost Daniel. She has been through absolute hell. The trauma she has endured is unimaginable. If EJ takes Holly away from her, Nicole will become the most dangerous woman in Salem. I am getting chills just thinking about the Emmy-worthy performances we could get if they let Arianne come back and unleash her fury on EJ. I am just so emotionally exhausted by this show sometimes, but I absolutely cannot look away. The stakes have never been higher. Holly is fading fast. EJ is playing God with her life. Sarah and Brady are racing against the clock, and the ghost of Nicole Walker is hovering over all of it. I need to know what you guys think. Am I totally delusional for hoping Arianne Zucker comes back? Do you think EJ is actually going to let Holly die just to save DiMera Enterprises? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because I need to vent with people who actually understand this crazy soap opera world. I am going to be obsessively refreshing my feeds for any casting news. Stay safe out there, Salem fans, and let's all pray for Holly.